Hey everyone, my name is Reed Springer. I'm with Timber Tool Company, and today I wanted to give you guys just like an overview of a product that I invented and designed and now I sell called the Clamp Companion. So this idea kind of came from my little side business of doing woodworking things. I make a lot of like cribbage boards and cutting boards and picture frames and kind of things like that. And I was doing a lot of glue ups like on the floor. I didn't have a lot of workbench space, so I was just having to do it on the ground and I was getting really tired of it. And I originally wanted like one of those really fancy commercial glue up racks, but I quickly realized like how big they are and how expensive they are. I had no room for them and I didn't have the budget for it either. And I kind of thought to myself like, well, you know, I could do like a DIY type thing with my pipe clamps because I have a ton of those. And there wasn't really any that I kind of liked or kind of like really fit what I was looking for. And I really just wanted some type of bracket that mounted to the wall. Like I could easily take my pipe clamps in and out of it. I could adjust the angle if I wanted to, and I could do different layers, you know, to really maximize my space. And I looked and looked and looked, didn't find anything like it. So that's why I just decided to design it myself. And this is what I ended up with. So the Clamp Companion is really simple. It's just a bracket that mounts to your wall. It's made from 3/8 inch plate. It's aluminum, and then it's anodized for a nice wear layer on it. But all it does is you put these two collars on the end of 3/4 inch pipe clamps, and those collars allow your clamp to fit in the bracket. And you can adjust the different angles. You can glue up horizontal like this, or you can go 30 degrees, 60 degrees. And then for keeping your clamp stored and out of the way, they go all the way to 90. They also go all the way to 90 after your wood is clamped together. You can fold the whole thing down and they kind of all move as one. So super awesome. Especially if you don't have like a lot of space or you don't have a lot of like workbench space. So for mounting these, you can pretty much put them right directly into a wall, or I have this like optional wall track thing. It's not super necessary. I kind of like it because I like to adjust the spacing of the Clamp Companions, and you can't do that if it's screwed into the wall. There's also some ways to do it. I've seen some people put it on like extruded aluminum or like different track systems. Hey, whatever works, you know, that's awesome. I love seeing people use these in the creative ways that people have to mount them in their workshop. It's pretty cool ideas out there. But another thing that's really nice about these, so they're super strong. You can basically go up to 4 foot wide panels, like really big. And that was intentional when I designed it, where I wanted it to be like just stupid strong. I had a other version of this that was a lot thinner and a lot weaker, and I just didn't. It worked for like some things, like if you're just doing a lot of small glue ups, but I wanted something that was going to be beefy and something that was going to last, and something that you didn't have to worry about like, oh, is this too much weight on it? So that's why I went with the 3/8 inch CNC machined plate, and I'm super glad I did. I love this thing. I love how durable and strong it is. So like I said, I do sell these. You can actually get them on my website. I'll be honest with you, because of all the things I just mentioned, that they're super strong, the anodizing, high strength aluminum, they're not cheap. They're a little more costly. They're about, 60 to 70 bucks per Clamp Companion. So with that, you get the Clamp Companion and the collars for one thing, or for one clamp. And then you also get the mounting hardware for it. So the leg screws that go into the wall. And it sounds like a lot. I get it. You know, it'd be something that I'd have to really think about investing in. But the amount of time it saves me, and the amount of like just ease, like it just makes glue ups go so much quicker. So like usually what I would have to do is get all my clamps out, set them up, clear a space for them. But now they're always ready. So they're out of my way when I don't need them. When I have to do a glue up, like all you do is fold them out, and that's all it takes to set up your clamps for a glue up. And like for me, I'm totally on board with investing in tools that save me time, because like, you know, I got a full-time corporate job, you know, office job or whatever. So I basically just do woodworking on the weekends and the weekdays. So time is super limited for me, and anywhere I can save, you know, 5, 10, 15 minutes, it's definitely worth the investment for me. So that was another reason, kind of like why I was looking for like a glue up rack, was just spending way too much time doing, you know, setting up clamps and putting them away and stuff. I really kind of saw that as like an inefficiency in my process. And these things definitely make my process a lot more efficient. I think that's like basically it. So like I said, I just really wanted to give like an overview of the clamp companion. Hopefully you haven't seen it before and you find it interesting. I want to do more YouTube videos kind of around the clamp companion. So if you do have questions, let me know in the comments. I would love to get some more video ideas. If you want to see anything more in detail too, let me know again in the comments. I just really want to educate people on how awesome these things are, and I want to answer any questions that you guys may have. And yeah, thanks for your time.